Kenny Winder was a cowboy through and through. He lived the life in his adult years that so many of us dream of and love. Now, how did Kenny's life in the saddle actually begin? Kenny shared the following, quote, "My father took me with him to an aunt's house when I was maybe 8 years old. They lived rurally and had some horses. Of course, I asked if I could ride one. I had to ride bareback, and I rode off down the road alone. This was my first horse ride. I got along fine until I turned around to go back, and then the horse broke into a gallop and then into running. I had no idea," Kenny said, "what to do except to try to stay in the middle and on the horse. When we turned the corner, I was bouncing and sliding around and found myself turned and lying on my belly over the horse's back. Horse going this way, Kenny like this. You picture it? The horse was now running for home. I managed to get astride of the horse when he darted into the barrow pit and off the road, and I ended up lying over the horse's back again. I couldn't recover, and I slid off, crashing to the ground. My forehead was cut and blood was running down my face, but otherwise I was okay." End of quote. Well, Kenny goes on to describe that he managed to catch the horse, make it to a neighbor's house where they called his dad. His dad came, they cleaned him all up, patched him back together, I guess, and then made to go home. And Kenny asked his dad, "How are we going to get the horse home?" And it was at that critical moment that Kenny Winder learned his first and perhaps most important lesson about being a cowboy. His dad said, "You get back on and you ride him home." Kenny did. And the lesson stood him well. He kept getting back on all of his life. And my dear friends, there's a lesson in that. The Almighty has asked us, you, me, to endure to the end. What does that mean? It means we get back up and try again every time we get bucked off and land hard. God bless you. Try again.